Hello viewers, welcome to our channel Smart Data Learners by datascientist.ca. So today the purpose of our video today is to start a new series uh, that will cover important questions relating to interviews of Power BI and as well as certification for the Power BI. So we today we will discuss in this video we will discuss 5 questions and then we will move on to the next. After that, we will upload more videos relating to important questions of Microsoft Power BI for exam point of view and interview point of view. So let's begin. So today our question number one is we have we need to import 4 Excel files or maybe more than 4 or more than one. So basically uh, we have multiple Excel files which we want to import to Power BI desktop. All these files are in a unique desktop local folder and share the same structure. You want to import all these Excel files into a single table. We have a table in the Power BI, and this data is stored in different Excel files, but all of these files have the same structures, like means same columns, column names, and number of columns, and so on. So, which of the following would help you in achieving the goal? So basically, what we will do is use get data folder, combine and transform data in Power BI, right? So let's try to import that. Go to the home, and we can, you see here, we will use uh, get data and folder, right? So instead of files, we will go to the, see, we don't have in the first page, so we go more, and here is the folder option, and then we can say connect. It says asks, is also the browse. So we can go to this PC and desktop, and then in the desktop we can go to the Power BI tutorial, and in the so basically this is the folder where we have in underscore patient. Okay. So now it will give us 4 files: date created, date exist. We can basically, what we can do is, now here we can combine these, right? Just click the combine and transfer, but I will go for combine and load. You see, all these files will be merged into a one big file, 4 files, and we can go OK. This 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that is the answer for the question number 1, and let's go to the question number 2. Combine and transform, but I use the combine and load. I always use first I always load the data. I will go for load or combine and load or whatever the option they have. They might ask for transform or whatever in the exam, but we have to combine these, right? So in the next question, you want to show relationship between two variables in data set. Which chart type would you best be used? So if we have two variables, like for example, we have a variable means, let me show you what they're talking about. So we have a scatter in the example, we have product category, profit and sales. So these are the two variables which we combine, which we want to show the relationship between sales and the profits, right? Like, relationship means if the sales are high, the profits are high, and so on, like that kind of relationship. And by product category, right? So this is the chart we used, and in this chart, our data set is scatter example. We use categories. We have the categories of clothing. Let me show you this data in the transform tab. You see, we have furniture, office furniture, technology, and clothing, and then we have these sales, and then the profits. So what we did is, uh, basically the answer will be, they will only want to know what kind of chart we need to use when to show the relationship between two variables in a data set. So we will use scatter chart. But for your further to elaborate, we this is the scatter chart, and we use in the x-axis we use sales, and the y-axis we use profit, and then in the legend we use category. You see, so this is technology category. We have sales and profits and so on. So this kind of relationship it shows. That's the answer for question number 2. Let's go to the question number 3. That's very interesting. The report, Power BI report, contains a visual that shows gross sales by date, right? Sales by date, gross sales by date. The visual has anomaly detection enabled. No anomalies are detected. You need to increase the likelihood that anomaly detection will identify anomalies in the report. What should you do? So basically, what it's saying is that the report has anomaly detection enabled and no anomalies are detected. You need to need to increase the likelihood that anomaly detection will identify anomalies in the report. So what should you do? The answer will be increase the sensitivity setting. So let me show you how we can increase that. We have a sum of sales by order date, and then order date and sales. You see, there is a window here like add further analysis to your report. Because when we use the visual, we use the line chart, and then there is another small like magnifying glass kind of the icon here. You can just hit there and then you will see the anomalies. If we uncheck, we won't be able to see the anomalies, right? But if we enable it, it will give us the anomaly detection. So we have increased the anomalies. We need to show, you need to increase the likelihood that anomaly, increase the sensitivity settings. So sensitivity settings, we have increased it. If we, for example, so this is the lowest sensitivity level. We cannot detect any anomaly, right? But it's enabled. But in order to see the anomaly, we can increase that. We can increase more. For example, by 100%. 100% also will be very low. We want, you see this very high anomaly. So what we can do is we increase it to 66. So that's how you can set the sensitivity level, by going there and anomalies. These are basically on the line charts. So that was our question number 2. These are some of the important questions that can come across in the interviews or in the certification exams if you're working for. Now we have question number 4. You are creating a data model for a retail company. Which entity should you use to store information about customer orders? Customer orders. Order. So we will use order, like let's say we have this order table, this data set. When creating a data model for a retail company, it is important to consider entities that will be involved in the business process. So business process basically is when you sell or buy something. In this case, customer orders are a crucial part of the retail business as they represent the transaction that generate revenue for the company. Therefore, entity that should be used to store information about customer order is the order entity. So basically, when we receive an order, we will have the information relating to order number, what date we received the order, customer ID, product ID, quantity, price, and any relevant information about the orders. So this information will be going to the order date, orders table. So customer orders information will go into the orders table. If we have, you are designing a data model for a customer relationship management system. Which entity should you use to store? Which entity should you use to store information about customer interactions? Activity explanation. So basically, we will use the activity table that will be So basically, in the activity, will be in the customer relationship, there will be an activity table. So in activity table, you will have the information like uh, which customer you interacted with, and what kind of activity, and so on. So this is basically in the customer relationship. When we have a customer interactions, we will store it into the activity table, right? So that's it for these this video. We cover five topics today, and in the coming videos we will uncover more questions. So that's it for today. Thank you very much and have a great day. If you like this video, or if you want more topics to cover like these, please leave comments and also subscribe our channel.